Imagine this. You're watching a crime thriller, and just when you think the bad guys are caught, bam, plot twist. The real culprits show up, and the story takes a wild turn. Well, folks, this isn't a movie. This is real life, and it's happening right now in Jaigaon. Buckle up, because this story is about to get intense. Okay, let's rewind a bit. On June 7th, 2022, the news broke that two Bhutanese girls were tragically killed. The police initially thought they had the killers, two guys who fought with the girls earlier. Case closed, right? Wrong. It turns out that those guys were just red herrings. You know, like when you think you found the last slice of pizza, but it's just the box. Total letdown. Enter Yogesh Lama and Salman. These two were arrested on June 15th, just over a week after the crime, and by the next day, they confessed. And let me tell you, their story is darker than a moonless night. According to their confession, it all started with a goat. Yes, a goat. Stick with me here. On June 7th, these two decided to steal a goat. Why? To sell it. Buy some N10 tablets. Now, N10 tablets are no joke. They're a type of drug that can mess you up. So, they're high on these tablets and decide to hang out with the two Bhutanese girls they know. The girls, thinking they were hanging out with acquaintances, went to make a busty on their bikes. Big mistake. Things took a horrifying turn. High on drugs, Yogesh and Salman started molesting the girls. One of the girls was raped, while the other fought back bravely. The girl who was assaulted threatened to go to the police. And that's when things went from bad to worse. To cover up their crime, Yogesh and Salman killed both girls in cold blood. They cut their throats. It's chilling, it's brutal, and it's heartbreaking. The Jaigaon police recovered the knife used in the crime, and both suspects are now in custody. Yogesh and Salman are between 25 and 28 years old and face the consequences of their actions. But let's not forget the victims here. The two Bhutanese girls were just 26 and 22 years old. They were unemployed, trying to make a life for themselves in Jaigaon. Their lives were cut short in the most horrific way possible. This tragedy has caused outrage among the Bhutanese community, and rightly so. It's a stark reminder of how vulnerable people can be, especially when trust is betrayed. These girls thought they were safe with people they knew, but instead they met a fate no one should ever face. Now, let's talk about the bigger picture. This case isn't just about two criminals. It's about the dangers of drug abuse, the vulnerability of women, and the importance of justice. It's about how one bad decision, like stealing a goat to buy drugs, can spiral into something unimaginably evil. It's a cautionary tale, folks. A reminder that actions have consequences, and sometimes those consequences are irreversible. And let's not forget the goat. I mean, who steals a goat? That's like the plot of a bad comedy, except, in this case, it led to a tragedy. But look at the bright side. The goat is still okay. Small mercies, right?
So, what's the takeaway from all this? Life is unpredictable. It can be beautiful, but it can also be cruel. And in the face of such cruelty, it's up to all of us to stand together, to demand justice, and to ensure that such tragedies don't happen again. Let's honor the memory of those two young women by being better, doing better, and looking out for one another. I will take a subscribe as a token of thanks.